So if you look at the chart, like I said yesterday, the stock was in a sideways consolidation phase between 420 and 450. This is the range I mentioned yesterday. Now today the price is around 435, and what's interesting is it is still holding above the 20 EMA, and now slightly above the 50 EMA, above roughly around 432. So compared to yesterday, there is a small positive shift, but we are not still seeing a strong breakout. This still looks like a range bound market with a slight bullish tilt, but not a full trend yet. So in terms of support and resistance zones, now if I mark the levels again on the chart, the immediate support zone is 425 to 430-ish. It still holds as the immediate support, and stronger support is around 390 to 400. This is the one. If it breaks below this range, then 390 to 400 becomes the next strong support. Immediate resistance is around 440 to 450. I mentioned this yesterday as well. 440 to 450 is the immediate resistance zone. You can clearly see repeated rejections from this area. On 8th we have seen it, same on the 9th, and then there was some attempt, but still it couldn't break through on the 10th, and same thing on 13th and 15th as well. We'll see repeated attempts, but it was rejected from this area. Next resistance above is around 470, this area. Then again, only comes into play after a clean breakout from this strong resistance of 440 to 450. Right? So nothing has changed structurally compared to yesterday. 420 to 450 remains the battlefield. That means from here to here, from 420 all the way to 450, this remains the battlefield. Now in terms of momentum, a simple view. Now quickly we can read the momentum here. RSI is around 51. It has moved slightly above 50. Now that shows the buyers are trying to gain control, but it's still not strong enough in my view. MACD is at negative 6.2, still in the negative zone, but improving. So momentum is recovering, not fully bullish yet. So moving averages, when you are looking at it, price now slightly above both EMAs. Let's take a look at it. Let me just zoom this out. So here are both the EMAs, 20 and 50, and the slightly above the current prices. So this is like an early sign of strength, but I would still look for confirmation. It's not confirmation yet. If we look at the last 5 days, what you will see is we already saw the strong move from 390 to 445. It reached 445 at some point. Then came indecision. There was the doji on the 13th, and now today on April 15th, we'll see price try to move up to 446 again. It tried to go all the way here to 446 around, but failed to hold. It tried to go there but couldn't hold it there. It fell back again and closed back near 435. That's where it stopped. So this is important. So it tells us one thing: sellers are still active in this area, 445 to 450. We are looking at strong seller momentum here. So what we are seeing now is repeated rejection at the resistance in this area, and holding support below. So it is not falling below this level. This is the immediate support area, and it is not falling below this zone. While resistance is still there, it is also holding the support structure in place. Now that's classic range tightening before a breakout. So it will be a very strong breakout. That's my assessment. So what to watch next? Now, this is where traders should focus. Bullish scenario, if price breaks and sustains above 445 to 450, if this range is broken out of, then it can, we are looking at a move towards 470. And in case of bearish scenario, if the price breaks below 425 to 420, if this line is broken, if this range is broken below, in that case, then we are looking at a downward trend, downside toward 400, something along this line. Up to this point, we are looking at. Now, right now, this 425 to 450, this range, whatever I was referring to, this becomes very important, and more times, the more the time, we see the price operating in this range, the stronger the eventual breakout move. So it is tending to be range bound, and the moment if it breaks out and goes upward, it will be very strong. If it breaks below, even that move will be very strong move. So the final takeaway from my side is, putting it all together, that the short-term bias is sideways, slightly bullish tilt, and simply because, again, like I explained yesterday, the factors are price is holding above moving averages. I just mentioned that both the 20 and 50 moving averages are now below the price. RSI is slightly positive, you can see it here, and but the resistance is still not broken. It's a strong resistance. That is the reason I'm saying that it's sideways with a slight bullish tilt. As usual, disclaimer, this is only for educational purposes. This is in no way an investment advice. Thank you so much for staying with me on this.